Hey guys, it's Ty from GamesFromTheFront.com, and by now you should know the drill. This is the after action report for our Where Eagles Dare campaign game. Here I'm looking at the final state of session 11, which ran last night, Tuesday night, September 23rd. Incidentally, about the 70th anniversary of the actual Market Guardian landings in 1944, or midway through the campaign. So we had a full complement of players last night, and we played most of the action, a good portion of the action rounds for the 1900 turn of September 18th. Pretty action packed, a lot of fun, a lot of new things going on that we haven't seen in the game so far. So thought I'd do a quick summary here of what's been going on. Starting here kind of in the south along club route, Valkenswald, still very much in control of the Allies. You'll see the 231st slowly advancing here up club route. They've got this armored unit still kind of pinned down, which is going to be hard for them to move. And over here to the east, we've got a handful of infantry units who are slowly approaching this artillery unit, which did engage with direct fire and I think inflicted this cohesion hit here. So he's trying to hold on. This artillery unit from Kampfgruppe Walter is trying to hold on until tomorrow morning when I think it's going to get some reinforcements. Further along club route up to the north into Eindhoven, you'll remember that last turn 30 Corps released two formations of units, the remainder of Group Hot, which is here with the red band, and all of Group Cold. So all of those guys are stacked here right outside the bridge into Eindhoven. This turn last night, or the session that we played last night, we had Group Hot turning its way up towards San, up here to the north, slowly approaching this, or quickly I should say, approaching this entrenched German, lone German infantry unit who's in an improved position. And then we've got Group Cold, who's advancing along this spur of club route, approaching the Best Bridge. So pretty neat to see those guys kind of fan out. Looks like the Allies are kind of taking a dual approach along club route to see what they can capture. And the Guards Armor Division has brought in the Bailey Bridge to see if it can repair the destroyed Eindhoven Bridge. So we'll see if that can happen in the next activation or two. Over in Best, very action-packed. We had a lot of movement. Kampfgruppe Huber has kind of swung around here to block off Best Bridge. We've got an infantry unit that's actually sitting on one of the bridge hexes. Couple of mortar units who have dropped some artillery barrages or mortar barrages on the lead elements from Group Cold. Although those armored units are pretty strong and are going to make it to the bridge the next turn. We had a couple of events that happened. That one was a rout event that pushed some of these paratroopers from the 101st back a little bit, and so now Kampfgruppe Clem has made it into the interior of Best. And on the flip side, though, we had probably a poor placement of some of the German artillery here. We had another random event, which was, I think it was an explosion, which dropped a heavy barrage on this hex, knocked out all of the contact that the artillery had with the German units, and caused suppression and a step loss. So that was probably shouldn't have stacked those guys up, but live and learn. And with Kampfgruppe Derwitz, they've advanced as well as again the 506 has kind of had to retreat a little bit. So good progress for the Germans, but Group Cold is right around Best Bridge, is going to cause some problems here shortly. Further north into St. Odenrode, another action-packed section of the map. The 502nd Infantry paratroopers stormed this castle here, this fortified section, and knocked out the German Eindhoven Regional Command armored unit that was there. Um, I think there was I think it was a paratrooper, a company of paratroops here that were knocked out by this German infantry unit in the improved position. And otherwise, I think there was some shooting up here to the north, but otherwise pretty quiet. So, great session last night. We didn't make it through the rest of the turn, so a little bit slow going in terms of making progress along the calendar, but a lot of fun to play and um, again, really action packed and good to see some new elements of the game make it in. Speaking of which, we've kind of updated our scoring. Uh, we've we had to ask some questions about the scoring mechanisms here, and as of now, the score is 26-16 in favor of the Allies. So it looks like the game's going to go on for quite a bit longer. Now that the club route marker has moved up to Eindhoven, once the Germans get some reinforcements, hopefully they'll have an opportunity to cut club route. But we're probably talking that's a few turns down the road. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.